The 6 Stoic questions that make a woman instantly drawn to you. Imagine this. You're sitting across from someone who captivates you. The conversation is effortless, but deep down, you sense something is missing. She's engaged, but not enthralled, interested, but not entirely invested, and you wonder, what is it that makes someone truly, irresistibly drawn to another? What if I told you that 6 simple questions, inspired by ancient Stoic philosophy, could change everything? These aren't pickup lines. They aren't manipulative tricks designed to create an illusion of connection. No, these questions tap into the fundamental core of what makes us human: our aspirations, struggles, values, and desires. By the end of this, you'll know exactly what to ask to make her see you in a way no one else does. But fair warning, once you use these, there's no going back. Because Stoicism isn't just about enduring hardship or keeping a stiff upper lip. It's about understanding human nature, mastering your emotions, and fostering deep, meaningful relationships. When applied correctly, these principles don't just make you more attractive, they make you unforgettable. So today, we're diving into 6 powerful questions that not only make a woman more interested in you, but also help you build a connection that is real, substantial, and lasting. And the best part, these questions aren't about pretending to be someone you're not. They're about stepping into the most confident, self-assured, and emotionally intelligent version of yourself. But before we get into them, let's address a major problem most men face when it comes to attraction: the mindset shift that changes everything. Most men approach relationships with the wrong mindset. They either try too hard, constantly seeking validation, overcompensating, and inadvertently coming off as desperate or needy. Or they swing in the opposite direction, playing it too cool, acting indifferent, or embracing the outdated belief that appearing aloof makes them more desirable. Neither of these approaches work. Why? Because they are both rooted in fear: the fear of rejection, the fear of being vulnerable, the fear of not being enough. And here's where Stoicism offers a radical shift. Instead of focusing on what you can't control, such as whether she likes you, focus on what you can control: your thoughts, your actions, and your emotional state. Instead of chasing attraction, become the kind of man that naturally attracts. And that starts with knowing how to cultivate deep conversations that go beyond the surface. Now, let's break down the 6 powerful questions that will elevate your interactions and create a magnetic pull that goes beyond physical attraction. Question 1. What's something you've always wanted to do but never had the chance to? Why does this question work? Because it taps into her dreams and desires. It's easy to talk about day-to-day routines, but when you ask about long-held aspirations, you invite her into a space where she feels understood. According to Stoic philosophy, one of the greatest ways to build connection is through empathy and curiosity. How to use it effectively? Listen deeply when she shares. Resist the urge to interrupt or relate it to yourself. Just be present. Encourage her if she expresses doubt about pursuing that dream. Acknowledge it and encourage her to take the first step. Share your own aspirations. Vulnerability fosters intimacy. If the conversation flows naturally, share something meaningful from your own life. When she opens up about her dreams, she's emotionally investing in the conversation and by extension in you. Question 2. What's the most difficult challenge you've ever faced, and how did you overcome it? This question reveals resilience and character. Stoicism teaches that adversity is not something to be feared, but embraced. It is in struggle that true strength is forged. When you ask this, you're showing that you respect her depth, not just her surface-level traits. How to use it effectively? Pay attention to how she describes the challenge. Does she dwell on the difficulties, or does she emphasize her growth? If she's hesitant, create a safe space by sharing your own experiences with struggle and resilience. Acknowledge her strength. Sometimes simply hearing, "That must have been tough, but it's inspiring how you handled it," can create a deep emotional bond. People don't connect over perfection. They connect over the journey. This question uncovers the story behind who she is today. Question 3. If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? This takes the conversation beyond the personal and into the realm of values and beliefs. Stoicism emphasizes the idea of living in accordance with nature, meaning living in a way that aligns with our deepest values and contributing to the greater good. Her answer will tell you what she's passionate about, how to use it effectively. Notice where her emotions intensify. Is it social justice, environmental issues, mental health? Don't debate. Align where you can. If you share the same passions, let her know. If not, express curiosity and ask why that issue matters to her. Shared values create the strongest bonds. This question lets you see whether you're aligned on a deeper level. Question 4. What's something you're really proud of but don't get to talk about often? This question lets her shine. Everyone has achievements that they hold dear, but rarely get the opportunity to share. This question invites her to celebrate herself without feeling like she's bragging. How to use it effectively. Give her your full attention. No distractions, no interruptions. If she hesitates, say something like, "I'm sure there's something." It doesn't have to be huge, just something that made you proud of yourself. Celebrate her achievement with her. "That's incredible. I can see why that means so much to you." Making someone feel seen and appreciated is one of the most powerful ways to create attraction. Question 5. What's a lesson you've learned that completely changed your perspective? This reveals depth and growth. Stoicism teaches that wisdom comes not from avoiding pain, but from learning from it. This question invites her to reflect on the experiences that shaped her worldview. How to use it effectively. If she struggles to answer, prompt her. Was there ever a moment that made you see life differently? Resist judging her answer. The goal is to understand her, not critique her perspective. Share your own lesson afterward. Vulnerability deepens connection. Question 6. If you could describe your ideal day, what would it look like? This taps into her vision of happiness. Stoicism teaches that we should focus on what truly brings us joy, not external validation, but genuine fulfillment. Her answer will reveal what she values most in life, how to use it effectively. Listen for alignment. Do your ideal days overlap? If it's something simple, acknowledge its beauty. That sounds amazing. I love how you appreciate the little things. If you see a future with her, this question gives insight into how well you fit together. Final thoughts. These 6 questions aren't just about making her like you. They're about fostering a connection that is genuine, deep, and unforgettable. When you ask these questions, you're not just filling space. You're showing her that you see her, hear her, and value her. And that is what makes all the difference. Remember, the right people are naturally drawn to those who own who they are. So focus on being someone worth knowing, and the rest will follow. Want more insights on relationships and stoicism? Stick around, because this is just the beginning.